How's it going, everybody? I hope y'all all doing okay. We're gonna make some high calorie food tonight. Some chicken Alfredo. But that's why I warned you. Because it's about 1,200 calories a serving. So that's pretty much up there, if you ask me. And I used to eat it all the time. I got up to 275. And I started going back down. Now I'm down to 219. I was last night. So hey, that's progress. Progress. Okay, so what I've got out here, I have to laugh at my food grater here. I do. Because I bought it for the kimchi making thing with Songyang longest. And the reason I bought it is for the Korean radishes. And it has like 4 different things, little deals that you can change out and so forth. Make things spiral and you name it. And so yesterday I spent like 4 hours looking, I swear I did, looking for my cheese graters. And when I bought this, I put my cheese graters away, way in the back of a cabinet, because I knew I wasn't going to be using them for a long, long time. So, anyway, I skipped dinner last night, and then I thought about it, and I went, what am I doing? I bought this thing. So, anyway, that was just my happy story, because this makes it so much easier. So much easier. We're going to give me a second, and I'm going to wash off some chicken. I always wash my chicken off. Call me one of those weirdos if they want to, but there's something about, I think I can smell the chicken while I'm washing it off, make sure it's still good, and so forth. I wash it off, and I dry it off. Some people will say, oh, that's not necessary these days. Well, I don't know. You do what you think's right, and I do what I think's right. And if I'm still safer and if I feel safer, that's fine. If you feel safer not doing it, that's fine too. I don't care. Okay, now that it's washed off and my hands are washed, we're going to put some EVOO on there. Okay? Extra virgin olive oil. Kind of liberally. And everybody knows my reasoning behind putting it on there is because it'll help the spices stick to it. Yes, yes, it will. And so let's go ahead and slather this around a little bit. And this one too. And then we're going to add some more here in a second to actually cook it with. But this will help keep the spices on. And we're going to put this out of the way for now. You know I got it. And it's got some grated Parmesan cheese. Now, trust me, you're going to want to get a grater or be ready to cut Parmesan cheese really small. And don't use the stuff in the can or the jar that's pre-grated. Don't do it. I've been doing this recipe for many years, and every time I pass it along, someone always sends me back a comment saying, I tried it, but it came out lumpy. And I says, okay, tell me the truth. You tried to take a shortcut and you used the stuff in the jar. And they're like, yeah. And I says, that's the reason. The stuff in the jar has a lot of, even if it says 100%, it's still got to have preservatives in there. And because it's already grated up. And it gets hard after a while. So, trust me, don't use the don't use the stuff in the jar. It's good to put on spaghetti. That's what Paschetti is what my son called it. We're gonna put quite a bit of oil on there because we're gonna use this oil. Here I am sounding like a Texican. But I'm not. I'm from Arkansas. Okay. Now we're gonna put some Italian seasonings. We'll go ahead and start this. And we're gonna use some black pepper. You're gonna do this on both sides now, okay? Gonna get some, just a little bit of kosher salt. And I like to use granulated garlic. Just like that. Really, it comes out really, really good. We're going to take a we're going to get about a spoonful of butter. We're going to throw that in there. Then we're going to pat that down a little bit. And we're going to flip it. And I was washing my hands in case you wondered. Italian seasonings, kosher salt, garlic powder or granulated garlic, and some pepper. Freshly ground. I like coarse ground black pepper. I love it. Okay. I thought for a second I had a piece of plastic for the stuff that covers the butter, but it was actually a piece of the Parmesan cheese. Now, even though this is a real easy peasy recipe, don't forget, don't eat it all the time. It's full of fat. So we're going to let these go about 7 to 8, 9 minutes on each side. Sorry I had to step away for a second to get my handy dandy meat thermometer, because we wanted it about 665 on the inside. And I've got that about a medium high. Already smells good in here. No, I did not close my bedroom door because it smells so good. And what I think I'll do is put a cover on it just for a couple of minutes. Be right back at you. There it is. And I've already got the linguine cooked. To al dente. As you can see, and I'll pasta boat. I like my pasta boat. It works really well. Easy to clean up. I forget when I started making this dish. It's been years also. And like I say, it's got a lot of calories in it. 1,200 per serving. But if you got a kid, a skinny kid who's hard to feed, doesn't like stuff, try this on him. That's what I did to mine. And he loved it. And I'd say, how about chicken Alfredo? Okay. And then I'd sit there and go, man, I gotta eat chicken Alfredo. I'm gonna gain some weight. When I flip this, I'm gonna go ahead and cut up 1 clove of garlic. Okay. Yeah, I've got 2 cameras going. That's why I'm reaching across. I had that file on the NOA Calais or Callus. It was corrupted. I felt so bad about that. I mean, it wasn't much that you missed, but I don't know why it got corrupted. So I says, I'm not making that same error again. An error is not a mistake until you fail to correct it. Just remember that. Let's put that back. We're going to need that again. And let's flip the 2 chicken breasts over. So since that file was corrupt, now I'm using 2 cameras. But you're going to see how easy this dish is to make. You know, like I say, you just got to kind of watch out because it's got them calories in there. Basically what I used was a tablespoon of butter, 2 tablespoons of EVOO, about, I'm guessing, 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, and 3/4 teaspoon of kosher salt, and some Italian seasoning. Let me see if I can get some wrinkled foil out without wrecking anything. Sorry about that noise. Yeah, I had some wrinkled foil because I pulled. This is a good foil. I should have grabbed the wrinkle because what happened was I was pulling it out and the roll fell on the ground, on the floor, and rolled across the floor, and I had to roll it back up. That did not work very good. So what we're going to do here is once this these chickens get to be about 165, oh, what I was going to tell you about the cameras, you know, I was always saying, man, I got a small kitchen. Now I really got a small kitchen because now I got 2 cameras and that makes it even smaller. But hey, it works. What's this? Really smells good. So let me see. It's been going about 6 minutes or so. So let's go ahead, pull the top off. See if we can get this one at 165. One 65, 66. That one's good. Let's try this one. $63, $64, $65. We're above 165 on both. So we're safe. Yep, that's right. I'm looking for my tongs. Now we're going to pull these out. Okay. We're just going to keep these. And we're going to put this down to medium low. Yep, that's right. You saw it. I did it. A half a cup of butter I just put in there. And once again, I'm washing my hands. We'll take this butter away. Now we're just kind of deglazing the juices from that chicken. You want all those good parts mixed in with that butter. And we have to turn it down, otherwise you're going to scald your cream when you put it in. And you don't want to do that. Matter of fact, let me see. And as far as the cream goes, you can use half and half if you want to. Or try milk. It's just going to be thinner. And that will reduce some of the calories. And that's why I'm using the spatula for this, is to get the kind of deglaze the bottom of the pan there. And we're getting there. And let's go ahead and toss in that minced up garlic I just minced up. Get that kind of incorporated in here. And we're going to go with 2 cups of cream. Which that took this whole bottle. And no, I had someone actually try to use French vanilla cream. Don't do that. It doesn't work. I'm not joking with you. I'm telling you the truth. I mean, who ever heard of, I said, that's way too much like using ice cream on pasta or something. I'm going to put some more Italian spices in here. Not that much. Don't worry, down below I'll put the recipe. And even though I added garlic, I'm going to put some of this garlic in there too because I like it. I like lots of garlic. And garlic's good for you. And we're going to go with just a little bitty bit of kosher salt. And about a quarter teaspoon of the black pepper again, maybe a little bit more because I like black pepper. You can adjust it however you like. That's the wonder of this recipe here. Now we're going to add, I lost my nuts for the nutmeg. After I did the Calais, we're just adding a little bit of nutmeg to that sauce. I mean, I'm sure they're up in the cabinet there somewhere. I think we can turn it up just a little bit more. And we're going to try to get it to thicken up. So this is your exercise before eating. I'm going to stand here and stir this constantly. And if you wanted to right now, you could use it. As you can see, it's getting thicker. But we're going to have it real thick here in a second because now we're going to add the cheese. Part of your caloric intake here. And you're going to see how smooth it gets and how it's going to firm up and thicken up. I think I'm going to use a spatula. I mean, not a spatula, a whisk. As you can see, it's getting thicker. If you wanted it real thick, you could add some arrowroot or cornstarch. That would be up to you. And I always like to test it with a spoon. You take that and go straight down the middle. And if it stays, you've got your sauce. How's it taste? Yeah. Now, I do something a little bit different. People have used this in seafood Alfredo, and I'm going to use it in regular chicken Alfredo, and that's some organic dill weed. Not much, about like that. That's all you need. That's going to change the flavor a lot. Now, let's kill that. And this homemade linguine. It's pretty thick. No, I'm not going to eat all this. At least not tonight. I'll probably eat and always you want to save some of your pasta juice just in case. Just in case you want to thin the sauce out a little bit. Now, there's a few things you can do. One of the things we can do is put it on a plate, okay, and let's get it all over the pasta here. Now, one of the things I was going to say we can do is uh, you can put it on the plate, which I think is what we'll do, and then we'll cut up the chicken, some of it, and put that on there. And we'll make it look like it came out of an expensive restaurant. Oh, there's the knife. I'm looking all around. Where'd my knife go? Don't cut your chicken up on your plate. Another tip, because if you do, it will dull your knife. Okay, so here we go. Slide this chickie over here like this, and I'm going to cut straight down. I think I am. I think I'm going to need a fork. You can cut this as thin or as thick as you want. And it's definitely tender. And if you want to, tender and juicy. Like I say, it's at 165, so that's perfect. Now, we're going to plate. See how thick and beautiful that is? And it smells good. Okay, and we'll put that over here for now. And then we're going to get the chicken. If you want to, you can add some cheese on top. You can sprinkle some dill weed on top. If you have a kid that is not very good at cutting, you can cut this chicken up little, like I used to have to do. And let's see if I can give it a try. Mm-mm-mm. Pardon me. That was a big bite. And you could actually take a spoon and spoon on more of the sauce. Let's try the pasta. Mm-hmm. One of these days I'll have a bigger kitchen. Y'all see that meme on, I think it's on Facebook or something. The guy's sitting in a mud puddle and he's got a little dollhouse beside him. He says something like, I told y'all one of these days I'd have a nice house and on a lakeside. I'm like, that's about me. Anyway, it was funny. Okay. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Because I'm going to put the lid on here. Keep the pasta fresh. And remember, as you try this, you own it. Be proud of it. If you follow the steps that I gave you, you won't fail. I promise you. And if you do try it, leave a comment down at the bottom. And I hope you do. But it'll be yours, your rules, you own it, and be proud of it. Okay, so if you're in a cold place or in a warm place, go swimming. There are still some warm places around. If you're in a cold place, find a warm place to go swimming. If you can't find a warm place to go swimming, snuggle up with someone. Okay? Don't forget, give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. That helps me out a lot. Okay, y'all take care, and I love y'all. See y'all back next time. Next recipe. Have a good one.